My name's Gordon Cornish. I'm the principal at Deloitte Smart Manufacturing. Deloitte's global smart manufacturing practice helps clients transform their operations and uplift production performance by applying the latest in advanced digital technologies. By taking a holistic approach to raising performance, we enable clients to drive increased value within and beyond the four walls of manufacturing while ensuring that people and processes are part of the successful transformation strategy. Goodman Fielder were looking to improve their production, particularly in the areas of quality and downtime. To do that work, Goodman Fielder presented to us four main pillars: the recipe and scheduling, traceability, process data collection, and process control.
I'm David Herman, the Electrical and Process Automation Manager for Goodman Fielder Australia and New Zealand. Goodman Fielder is a food manufacturer with a well-known portfolio of grocery and food service brands. This project includes the Goodman Fielder Baking Division in Australia, starting with their three largest bakeries at Clayton in Victoria, Moorebank in New South Wales, and Burleigh Heads in Queensland.
My name is Richard Anderson. I'm part of Deloitte's Australia Smart Manufacturing. This project really highlights the benefits of automating flow and management of information from an ERP by introducing a MES SCADA integration platform that supports a digital transformation strategy and best-in-class approach. The new platform assists in streamlining day-to-day production processes. Introducing Ignition as a rapid industrial application development platform has helped the Goodman Fielder baking team realize agile development and deployment. It also frees up new possibilities to provide real-time information to operations.
I'm Richesh Kolhar. I'm the CI Specialist and Commissioning Manager for Goodman Fielder Clayton. We are using Ignition software for streamlining and uniting the day-to-day production processes through best practices and technology. Ignition is used as a platform to aggregate data from the automation hardware with OT data received from SAP. The key uses from Ignition are production scheduling transfer to downstream processes such as mixers, weigh-up slicers, SCADA display for production processes, alarm notification and basic analysis, warehouse which includes raw material ingredients integrations, reports on basic process parameters, change management, cut weights, mixer parameters, and minor ingredients dosing.
Goodman Fielder is connecting our manufacturing equipment to our business enterprise systems into a single ecosystem to share information. By implementing a smart MES SCADA system, we eliminated the manual handling of data and paperwork for our recipe and production schedule management. Ignition automates the flow and management of information from our sales and technical teams to the production mixing equipment. A recipe management system was developed to allow the technical teams to manage all mixing recipes from anywhere on site and from remote locations. The schedule management system takes production schedules from our ERP and enters this information directly into the mixing equipment. Any production schedule change made by our planners is transferred to the actual production equipment in real time. Ignition made this digital transformation possible due to its unique method of integrating with SAP, its unlimited web client interface, and alignment with Industry 4 principles to implement a MQTT broker to create our unified namespace. Other functions were dependent on this working in a timely and reliable fashion. In parallel, we created an alarm system with management of alarms, end-of-line production counts, and other process management tools.
From the start, being able to integrate with SAP to streamline the data flows and overall management with Ignition and CPaSoft modules have been key. An enterprise Ignition connects to SAP to pull down production schedules and bill of materials to a single Ignition CPaSoft instance at each site.
For the Ignition modules, we centered around using the Perspective user interface. We're also using reporting, SQL Bridge, alarm notifications, and Historian. We're using the Web Services module as well. And just to top that off, we've got some Serious Link IoT connections in there as well from some factory floor equipment. There were two main issues that we were trying to resolve. Goodman Fielder had a convoluted process for sending production schedules to the factory floor. In the event that a production schedule was changed, an operations person had to run through the line and modify or change the existing paperwork, and a baking plant is a very large place. Now, the production schedules are reflected on the factory floor within seconds. Second part of the work was the recipe management. These were originally administered at a local level without a master database. Now, the master database contained in Ignition allows for any changes to be tracked and logged and reported on. This means that they're less likely to have mistakes in missing paperwork.
The daily operations team relied on managing production using a combination of basic machine HMI interfaces as well as printed Excel sheets with no integration into other production or business systems. This led to labour-intensive information management with minimal automation and manual data capture, hindering real-time understanding of operation conditions and being prone to information and decision errors. Some quality issues were only evident following the baking of bread and were not available prior to baking. Quality loss consumed significant additional processing costs and had a negative green impact to all the sites.
Replacing former cumbersome information tools were key to success. Once the new solution was in place, it was also very important that the Goodman Fielder team had the ability to train and expand on the existing system themselves. Ignition's unlimited model, online training, documentation, and our local support made the skilling up of their own team a lot easier.
The commissioning process presented unique challenges given the learning curve associated with the new mixing hardware. This required some changes to take place in short periods of time to maintain the commissioning process. We worked with the Deloitte team on these aspects of the project to ensure that the operations team have fit-for-purpose system that meets the initial project expectations.
Each of the 3 sites have their own Ignition gateway. They run autonomously. These are connected to an enterprise gateway that in turn connects to SAP. This architecture was chosen for a couple of reasons. It's robust, it gave us a very high performance system. This also meets some of the cybersecurity questions that are provided by Goodman Fielder around connectivity to their business system.
System security always impacts the implementation of these systems. Communication paths were required from each site to the enterprise server. The enterprise server in turn required a connection to SAP. We worked closely with our IT team to ensure that we had reliable and secure connections between machines.
The new baking equipment was from a specialist OEM. It was under warranty and we couldn't make any changes to the PLC code. In addition, it had its own scheduling system and recipe management. These had to be incorporated into the Ignition integration. This was done in a way that's seamless to the operations. As the PLC works through the batches, it's reflected immediately in the schedule, and we were able to do this with help from Goodman Fielder and adding some additional UDT items into the PLC.
Some of the improvements that we have seen as a result of implementing Ignition are improved accessibility to reports with the ability to download data to client PC. The reports now can be generated using up-to-date real-time data or historical data for comparison of present to previous status. The visualization of plant and factory operating conditions allows ad hoc investigations if any issues occurs. Visualization of plant also helps in identifying the cycle times, potential issues before they occur. Reduction of paperwork, reduction in unaccounted waste, better and more consistent quality of final product, tracking or audit trails of process parameters allows for better outcomes from root cause analysis of production issues. The factory floor is a complex environment, and managing the execution of the schedule and master recipes can be complex when production doesn't go to plan. Incorporating the ability to manage these abnormal conditions has been a great achievement for the team.
Goodman Fielder are working closely as a team to solve production challenges. At production meetings is a large perspective screen in the control room. The team use this dashboard to plan their day as well as discuss any incidents that may have occurred.
We've already expanded on the original system. We've introduced a system to track baking pans to improve efficiency and the final product quality. New edge devices use the MQTT broker and the unified namespace to provide better inventory control, understanding of real-time production counts. An agile security and user role management system provides improved management of access control for the various operations teams. Finally, the alarming KPI visualization allows us to instantly view where best to direct our trades teams.
There are a number of opportunities to connect and display new live data by introducing IoT and devices and connecting through MQTT. Including more data consumers through the Unlimited Web Clients interface is also another opportunity for Goodman Fielder.
The final implementation has given Goodman Fielder a platform with which they can extend and move into the future and incorporate a continuous improvement program that will net them a benefit for years to come.
We really wanted to transcend the conventional concept of best practice. Rather than merely copying what others in our field were doing, we set our sights on establishing the next best practice. By adopting this forward-thinking vision, we are committed to fostering real innovation and becoming the leader in our industry. This proactive approach ensures we stay ahead of the curve, continually pushing the boundaries of what is possible and driving progress to set the standard that others follow.